Hold on. See if these work. What up, YouTube, man? It's been a minute. Figured I'd go live real quick, man. Let there be lights. Prop this thing up. What's up, y'all? Listen, hit that like, subscribe button. Please watch the replay of this, man. I'm not going to be long. I'm about to cut up a pineapple, sneak some of these grapes. I need to mess around with this oven. We are, Father's Day is slowly approaching. I'm geek for that. Shoot back down. Yeah, Father's Day is slowly approaching. I'm excited to see what my family is going to get me. No hoods, man. Move that to the side. What's good with y'all, man? Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Fragrance talk real quick, man. I don't know what my family's grabbing me for Father's Day, but I've been sending my wife all types of hits or clues. Vinba, Joma Shop, Nishane or Nishane has a crazy sale going on. We finna cut pineapple up, yo. Listen, this has been upside down for a whole day. If y'all know, you know. If you don't know, I'm explaining to you. Side note from the fragrance. You hold this upside down or you set it upside down when you buy it so all the juice can go from top to bottom. All right? We cut the pineapple up, which is probably top 3 notes in all of fragrance, especially for my creative vintage lovers or people who love that scent profile. This right here is the key ingredient. Pineapple. All right, let me grab my knife. Oh, fumble. I'll be back. That's all you need right here. Watermelon knife. There we go. Clean this counter off. My son is expecting me to have this prepared for him by the time he gets home, so. There we go. Yeah. That's what I need to invest in is a juicer. Yeah, that's good pineapple right there. Yeah. All right, man, put where y'all from real quick in the chat. Try to read through some of this, man. Hopefully y'all not trolling. GT Fast, appreciate you, man. All right. Gotta concentrate. The pineapple. But I did give some hints back on the fragrances to my wife and family. I'm like, look, Nishane's Desrio is on my list. If I don't get that, man, that's good. That's some good pineapple right there, y'all. Fire. But thanks for the support, everybody that subscribes, man. I owe y'all some content. I did rock that Harmonist collection. I did go live and give like a quick synopsis. I'm a little bit conflicted when it comes to the software I've been using, CapCut. They trying to go up on the price, man. I'm like, look, $20 is outlandish, man, for that software. But I might continue or go back to iMovie or check out Instagram's new software app. Oh snap! Still got a little rhyme on there. It'll be pineapple. But yeah, hopefully they give me Desrio, man. That's what I'm hoping for. If not, I can always go shopping. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man, from the fragrance standpoint, I'm looking at a couple of houses I want to get, like full bottle blind buy worthy would be Aqua de Parma and Nishane. Excuse me. That's what I'm gonna grab. All right, let me have this cut up. Let me cut this up. Clean off my countertops. This whole thing greasy up here, man. All right, let me read real quick. YouTube live, and then we went to 9. No, man, packages are never late on my route. I'm like the world's chillest mailman, be honest with you. Okay, I reloaded. Boom. Boy, we cutting up the pineapple. Man, this gonna be good, y'all. Okay. Boom. Let's cut up the pineapple. We'll do 2 at a time. Now let's do 1. See how I'm gonna cut it. There we go. Other than that, man, listen, the content is still gonna be focused on faith, family, and fragrance. But really, fatherhood, I want to add into there, man. I got my twins going into the 6th grade. I got a high schooler in there on the phone with his girlfriend, man. Life is like, I don't know how many of you guys seen the movie Time or In Time with Justin Timberlake. Great concept to the movie. But if you've seen that movie, I suggest you guys check it out. Time with Justin Timberlake. And the concept basically, instead of world currency, coins and, pesos and the euro and the dollar and bricks, they had time as collateral. So the more time you had, the richer you were. Dope movie. Me and my wife went to go see that in the movies when that came out. But anyway, where I'm going with that is, when you have kids, like I got a high schooler in there, and to me, I still feel young myself, to be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I'm still athletic, very athletic. I still can dunk and run fast and all of that. Jump off of porches. I mean, no serious injuries ever. But I don't really count my birthdays like that. Like, I'm 38. It don't feel like it, you know what I mean? But I don't even keep track of time. But I'm like, man, how is the mathing? Because, my friends' kids are graduating or going into high school. You know what I mean? So it just feels like time has frozen. We watching, like I'm basically an uncle. I really am an uncle, but it's just weird, y'all. Time waits for no man. But what I'm saying with the content now, I'm gonna start really incorporating that too, because it's dope being a father, man. I can't even front. And the word for that I've been really, preaching to my sons is, you may think you know more, but I've seen more and experienced more. And if I'm being truthful with you, I can pick up on certain spirits and demeanor and facial expression. And when you got an attitude on you when you come in my house. So I'm having to really rebuke a lot of evil that may latch on to my kids. Because being a father, man, a husband, you are high priest, protector, and provider in your own castle. So you gotta know what's going on with those that you manage, you know what I mean? Not own, manage. Like even my wife, I don't own her, I just manage that, Like God put me in control of her life. And I'm supposed to love her as Christ loved the church, But for my sons, I'm just nervous for them. I think the best way to really relate to this generation is just being authentic and truthful. You can't hide behind YouTube and have this fake persona. You got to be real, man. So there's been some struggles, with a teaching aspect or influence, Like I want my sons to really imitate me. Like I got things that I have brewing behind closed doors that I can't share yet on YouTube until they come to fruition. But the pot is definitely boiling if you catch my drift. But I just want them to be prepared when they get into high school, especially my high school. They're like, hey, it's going to go by fast, man. Let's get a trade. Let's take our academics seriously, Like now I got it to the point where we got AT&T as the internet provider, and we can go on the application of AT&T and we can control the internet. That's a dope feature. So if I feel as if they're on the game too long, I can go ahead and turn that game off and make them read, books on finances, or just reading more, stay on your grade level, which is important. It's super important for them to know. Because I didn't have my dad when I was their age or period, to help guide me through life. Especially like filtering out the peer pressure, you know what I mean? Because I got one that I got to teach how to drive and so on and so forth. Sex and all of that, you know what I mean? That's getting ready to come up, peer pressure. The kids are vaping, smoking. And then I didn't know that in the high schools, these kids is rocking Balenciaga and all types of designer stuff. I'm like, yo, that's wild. I'm like, man, I'm not buying Balmain and all that Christian Dior. Shoot, I ain't even got that. I don't even care to have the designer stuff, even if I had bread. Or bread on that level just to buy designer for what? Like the clothes don't make the man make the clothes. That's why I like rocking suits and casual gear. Like if you go on my, like after y'all watch this, man, like back out of this page and go to my community settings, I got on a Sheen outfit with some white 501 jeans. You know what I mean? Like I don't even be judging. I don't really rock with the designer stuff like that, man. $1,200 for a sweater, for what? That's just me. I don't put a lot of, I ain't jacking that designer stuff. I'd rather get a dupe like the cologne, Because I can still put it together. I could put some generic stuff together and still be fly. I mean, that's just how I think. But they rocking that stuff in high school, and that's the peer pressure because now you got kids selling drugs or, they're trying to work certain jobs, which the jobs are paying more. Let me say that. They are paying more. And these kids is rocking The designer, I was in shock hearing that. I was like, yo, that's wild. The wife just pulled up. Go Pacers. Let me say that. We gonna win game 1 tonight, man. So if y'all gamble, I can't gamble because I lose when I gamble, man. I only won bread one time of recent. I've gambled before and won, but Pacers in 6. I'm saying Pacers in 6 or 7. Off subject. Indianapolis all day. Go Sirs. But Pacers win game 1 tonight. We have to. And I wouldn't bet, but if you bet, go ahead. But I did win when Deion Sanders, when he first got to Colorado and they played TCU. I think I put like maybe 200 down, maybe $150 and won 700. Never forget that. That was the day I think I went to go see The Equalizer 3 with my wife and my auntie. Yeah. So yeah, go Sirs. But yeah, that's some of my thoughts though, man. Fatherhood, cologne, getting dressed, and yeah, just being a father, man, parenting. I find myself more of a conversationalist now at this point, man. Just shaking my head at the do's and don'ts and, helping them to avoid shame and guilt, as best as I can from making stupid decisions. Helping them pick their circle, And that is my wife creeping in. What'd you say?
Walking and not creeping.
Yeah. But I do have some purchases that I'm going to make here soon. The House of Argos, like I said, Aqua de Parma. I've been on the discounters, man. I've been seeing some fragrances as of late, man, that I wanna try that I've seen on Venba's tester page. So hopefully, I don't know, I might get some decants. I do want to try Zaharoff, man. Shout out to TWG, or TLG, TG, I think his name, Ross. I might be butchering that. But Zaharoff Signature Blue or whatever, I want to try that. And I've been keeping my eye on Fragrance by Canada for the Argos. So, yeah, we'll make some content when that comes in. It's funny. Oh. That's good right there. Oh. So yeah. That's good. All right, I got 3%. All right. Shout out to you, Linda Lewis. I just subscribed. It says Hamza Daniel, MB. I didn't know you were married. I guess. That's right.
That smile. That's right.
All right, I've been on long enough. I'm finna chill. Tap back in with y'all soon, man. Peace.